Hey guys, it's been let's see, about three months and some change, probably 4 months since I've uploaded a video, and I don't really know how to approach this today. More so just because it's this is an on and off thing. There's a lot to unfold, lots to unpack about myself, and just a lot of uncertainties, but I just wanted to hop on today and kind of just get back used to making content, or just just being expressive of myself for various reasons, which we'll get into later on. But yeah, let's just kind of continue on, give the whole spiel, and then you know what I'm saying. Just hopefully do something with this video, at least upload it, right? First off, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025. It is currently 3 a.m. 11:03 a.m. I just finished freshening up. I don't have any classes on my Fridays, so this is pretty chill. A little lazier morning, or lazier start than I wanted, but you know, we're in motion. This is a little step towards doing something with my day, right? And yeah, that's really what's going on. Second off, if your day is just starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you are having a great day. And if you're coming towards the end of your day, and it has not been so great, do something to make it great, because you still got time and you can still make a change. There's always room for improvement, and there's always time to make a better opportunity, whatever's going on in your life. Even if you have a bad majority, a bad entirety, it simply relies upon you and the way you and what you make of it. And that's really it. Moving forward, today's video is going to be a reflecting with AD video. Just more so reflecting on my own situation, my own life, what's going on. And the best way I could describe it is understanding timing, I would say. Whether that's God's timing, my timing, the timing of the decisions I make, and everything that goes into it. I feel like a lot of what's going on within my life right now is understanding what it means to find the right timing, or more so when that right timing will come, because there might not be a right timing. There are a few decisions I'm in the midst of making right now within my life, some that are more public than others. And just all with that, I think the biggest thing that I kind of have for myself is just trying to make sure I make the right choice. Even if, no matter how many times I see or hear the idea that, you know, there technically is no right choice or right response or right answer in certain cases, I still kind of have this stigma with myself that I got to make the best choice for me and the best decision that I can make to ensure that I don't set myself up for failure. That I don't make a decision that I would regret. And it's made me a little stagnant. The fact that I'm uncertain of myself, or more so have an answer but don't know how I want to, don't know if I want to confront it or accept it, has just been a little hard for me. And because of that internal battle I've been having with myself, or those multiple internal battles I've been having with myself, it's began to show within my relationships within myself and like the outside world. Whether that was just through YouTube and not uploading because I kind of felt shame of just not being at my 100%, or not really being sure of myself, and not really wanting to give advice if I can't even find my own advice, or more so being lost myself, or whether that was just really me being around my friends, or just kind of like distancing myself a little bit. Not because I had anything against those connections or did not value those connections, but more so it was a sense of me kind of putting this blockade up, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't really know what I'm doing all the way, right? But with taking steps like this, making this video, and openly admitting that to my people that watch these videos, or just going out of my way and telling people that, like, hey, like, I'm actually not really my shit's not figured out. Excuse my language. My stuff's not figured out. And I'm trying to get to that point. Those are those steps I'm really just trying to make in order to just establish myself better, be more found in, within myself, and be more confident in myself, and be sure of myself. I think another thing too is I've been praying. I've still been praying recently, which has been a good thing on my end, I would say. But with that, I've been just praying for discernment, discerning what's for me and what's not. But with that discernment and giving that faith, or just kind of handing off that weight onto my own faith and my religion in that sense, I have to kind of trust in more, Christian terms. It's like I kind of have to trust God's timing. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that certain things of whatever you believe in, like life forces or whatever the case may be, certain things will just not happen on my own time, and I have to be okay with that. And really, it's just me. I'm in a weird spot right now. I would say gray. I'm very gray. I'm still finding the value within life, but not sure where I want to take it. But I feel like that's a common experience for many of those in their 20s, or like, teens, like late teens, early 20s age, of just being in such a transitional point where, I'm not fully a kid. Like, I still have the liberty to make mistakes as a young adult or as a kid or whatever the case may be. But I'm also put in a position where my decisions have a little bit more of implications or bigger effects than when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Or than compared to like someone else that doesn't really have that many responsibilities that they're expecting to come upon them, right? And yeah, I just think that's also another motivator for me making this video, kind of going back to grounding myself and being able to be like, hey, like, I'm not the only one experiencing this. I'm not the only one that goes through these moments and just struggling with understanding timing, or accepting the fact that timing is its own way and not really something that you have control over. And I've just been trying to make sure that I stay out the way and stay focused with what I have to do. But there's also some pitfalls with that, I would say. I haven't been as committed to things I would want to commit myself to. One big thing is like my own physical health. I feel like right now my body is in a decent spot, but not in the spot that it should be or that I would like it to be at. And just with that, I feel like that was another reason of me having shame. Like, I was ducking and dodging myself and not really wanting to be honest with myself, because of the fact that I'm not where I want to be or I should be, or where I should be making the steps towards being, right? But all of that to say that I'm still learning, I would say. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still just trying to adjust with life, college, everything else that comes with it, and just find my way and find my own purpose. Recently, I've been trying to, within, the whole, I want to say toxicity, give or take, depending on who you ask, of the whole recruiting timeline and the stress and the tension that's kind of going on around, especially for people that are in my grade and my age. Being asked constantly to present myself in the best way I can to show why I'm the best candidate for whatever role I'm going forward. Just even being able to tell people, answer the question of tell me about yourself. Me telling people about myself and my passions and what I love doing are just more so presenting the values I have as a person, realign me a little bit more so. A lot of it's been really me telling myself about myself, if that makes sense. And YouTube has been a very big outlet for that. So me making these videos again, or just me talking to the camera, or just giving this advice, is something that I feel as though regrounds me. It realigns me and allows me to prepare for situations where I can present myself to not only interviewers, but anyone that watches my videos and anyone that really sees who I am as a person. While technically this channel has changed, and I have changed and grown a lot since the beginning of it, I would say the purpose behind it still remains the same. The purpose that I wish to have for myself still remains the same. I truly just want to be a positive influence upon all of those people that I interact with, that are in my life, and positively influence people even beyond that. I feel as though my greatness is elicited from the greatness I invoke upon others. And I've simply been trying to do that, and get back into that. I know there's a lot that I can do. I know there's a lot of people that come from certain backgrounds that I come from, or look like what I look like, that are going through certain situations. And I just hope to use these videos as a way to kind of speak to them, let them know that I'm experiencing the same thing, or more so being a voice for them in various aspects, because a lot of the stuff that goes into this is vulnerability. I'm very vulnerable about everything I do, and I will tell you straight up that I'm not the best person for certain aspects. I'm not the smartest person in various aspects. I'm not the most strong person in various aspects. It's like I do all this, and I'm saying all this, and I'm expressing myself just to ideally be there for other people. And, you know, while it's unclear right now where this channel will go, or it's been unclear for however long it's been unclear for, I've just been trusting timing, and letting life kind of speak to me in its own ways. And that's really the basis of this whole video, or just kind of understanding the value of timing, you know? I'm still growing, and I feel like everyone's growing in their own ways. And I'm just really trying to make sure that I make the right choices with my life. I would say that's the biggest thing. I'm trying to make the right choices with my life, and I have not been making the best choices in some aspects, and hope to change that. So that's really the basis of what's going on with me. I would say to you that's watching, to give my own little connection to who you are, make sure that you give yourself that grace. You give yourself the time to understand situations and analyze your life and really appreciate all that is. No matter how gray or how in the middle you may be in certain situations or for a certain amount of period of time, things will figure themselves out at some point, or you'll figure it out for it, right? Life will never be 100% secure. You'll never be 100% secure within all aspects of your life. So just make sure that you are appreciating what is secure and taking the time in to understand why other things aren't secure. You'll find your answer, and when it finds you, it will find you. And when life will give you what you deserve, you'll receive it. And sometimes you'll just get other things that you feel like you may not deserve, whether that's good or bad. But at the end of the day, it's what you receive. You must take it in, make the most of it, and value your life, and provide for those that don't have the opportunities that you have. That is what I believe you should do with your own timing, and understanding what timing truly is, at least for now. Definition might change, but yeah. That's all I got. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's really it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. God bless all of you guys that watched all the way through this video. Yeah, I mean, we'll see where this channel goes. I really want to get back into content creation, but haven't really had the same creative aspect or attitude with it. And I just hope to break some barriers with this. I really want this to be of value, even if it's just to me. You know, I want to add value in some way, shape, or form to this channel. So we'll see where we go, continuing forward. I'll make sure to continue to represent myself and all those that care about me the best I can. And I hope that you do the same. But that is all I got. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. And no matter the case, make sure that you're taking the time to appreciate yourself. I love you guys. God bless you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys at some point soon. Definitely within the next month. Where that'll fall, we'll see. Ideally within the next few days, next week, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, take care.